quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
Now the important point after attempt. Back to pass. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone. How about that? A wild, gutsy call. They fake the PAT and get it in for 2. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That's an important first down on that running play. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle, but first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like LSU has the first down. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Now rolling out to his left. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
And quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 32 set to kick this one away.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking for a deep completion. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
On the run here. Lets it go. And this time it's complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
On the run, he'll let it go. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make make them play, but instead it's third down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Even though that was incomplete, it was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Tackle is made at the 43. And first down for the offense.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, the defense wasn't able to keep these guys out of the end zone for that touchdown, but a good job of bouncing back with a short memory and making that stop and keeping that 2-point conversion out.
14.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And he's got his man open downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. For if you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw.
Check this out. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. How about that? The fake works, and they add 2 points.
And making the score, LSU 71, Ohio State.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Set to advance on the football.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Judkins. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape. Fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's a fake looking to throw the ball here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Well, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? defense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To the air, it's Howard. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking ankles with the spin move. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
29 Philly, 2-9.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's escaping the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
From deep in their own territory, looking to throw the ball. And this is going to be a safety. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The pocket breaking down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Ohio State 16.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll make the first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's Henderson.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show.
LSU 77, Ohio State 16.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype,
and here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Looking downfield, it's Williams. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Second down play coming up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team the game.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this all
and the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the defense look slow that time. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponents.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And now from the pistol formation. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Canes offense is on the move now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this...
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way to the end. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He slings this one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 50. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Important second down play coming up.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two.
The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver?
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's another.
The Canes getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's caught. The pickup was 7 yards. Now it's second and 3. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
And that's another Miami.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good completion.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown for the U. And they go in front here in the second half.
Just get the ball into the hands.
They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
Now it's time to pack your bags and head off to college. Good luck on your career. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He makes a catch. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. Confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
Comes out throwing on first down. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Colorado.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Unloads it left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
They're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got him downfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Already find a hole in that secondary. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs! They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
White 80, black 18, black 18, set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not...
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive.
We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.